Once upon a time, in the heart of African savanna, nestled between towering trees and winding rivers, lay the village of Omuaro. It was a place where traditions ran deep and the bonds of community were as strong as the ancient roots of the land. This was the place where NNEKA was born, a child destined for greatness, though no one could have foreseen it at the time. NNEKA was born during the harmattan, when the dry, dusty winds swept across the landscape and the air was filled with the scent of earth and resilience. Her mother, Adako, was known for her strength and wisdom, while her father, Obi, was a respected warrior who had defended the village from countless threats. From the moment NNEKA entered the world, her parents knew she was different. Her cries were fierce and determined, echoing through the village like a call to arms. As NNEKA grew, so did her reputation. By the age of 5, she could run faster and climb higher than any of the boys in the village. Her eyes, sharp and penetrating, misses nothing, and her spirit was as unyielding as the ironwood trees that dotted the landscape. The elders often remarked that NNEKA had the heart of a lion and the wisdom of an old soul, qualities that will serve her well in the years to come. NNEKA's childhood was marked with trials that tested her resolve and shaped her destiny. At the age of 10, she faced her first significant challenge when a band of raiders descended upon Omuaro. The village was caught off guard and chaos ensued as the invaders destroyed and burned down houses. While most children would have cowered in fear, NNEKA stood her ground. She grabbed a sturdy stick and fought alongside the warriors. Her small frame moving with surprising agility and strength. Her bravery that day saved many lives, and the villagers began to see her as more than just a child. She was a protector, a beacon of hope in times of darkness. The elders decided that NNEKA should be trained as a warrior, an unprecedented decision for a girl in Omuaro. Her training was rigorous, designed to hone her natural abilities and instill the discipline needed to lead. She learned to wield a spear, shoot a bow, and fight with her bare hands. Under the supervision of her father and other seasoned warriors, NNEKA's skill grew, and so did her legend. Years passed, and NNEKA blossomed into a formidable warrior. Her reputation spread beyond Omuaro, reaching neighbouring villages and even the ears of distant kings. She was known as the Lioness of Omuaro, a title she bore with pride and humility. But with fame came new challenges. Omuaro found itself under threat from a powerful warlord named Okonkwo, who sought to conquer the region and expand his dominion. Okonkwo was ruthless and cunning, with an army that seemed unstoppable. Villages that resisted were razed to the ground, their inhabitants either killed or enslaved. NNEKA knew that Omuaro could not withstand Okonkwo's forces alone. She embarked on a journey to unite the neighbouring villages against the common threat. Her path was fraught with danger, but her determination never wavered. She spoke with the chiefs and elders, convincing them that their only hope lies in unity. Her efforts bore fruit, and a joint force were formed by the villages. Together, they prepared for the inevitable clash with Okonkwo's army. NNEKA's leadership was instrumental in these preparations. She devised strategies, trained warriors, and inspired the people with her unwavering resolve. The day of reckoning arrived, and the air was thick with tension. As Okonkwo's forces approached, the joint warriors, though outnumbered, were ready. Nneka stood at the forefront, her spear gleaming in the sunlight, her eyes fixed on the horizon. The battle was fierce and brutal. The ground shook with the clash of weapons and the cries of warriors. Nneka fought with a ferocity that seemed almost supernatural. Her movements, a blur of strength and precision. She was everywhere at once, leading her comrades, striking down foes and turning the tides of battle. In the heat of the conflict, Nneka found herself face to face with Okonkwo. The warlord was a giant of a man, his presence intimidating and his strength legendary. But Nneka was undeterred. She met his gaze with unflinching determination and their fight began. The fight was epic, a clash of titans that would be remembered for generations. Okonkwo's brute force was matched by Nneka's agility and skill. Blow after blow was exchanged, neither giving an inch, but Nneka's perseverance and training ultimately prevailed. With a final decisive strike, she felled Okonkwo, bringing an end to his reign of terror. With Okonkwo's defeat, peace returned to the land. The villagers celebrated the victory and honored their fallen heroes. Nneka's leadership had saved them, and she was held as a hero, not just of Umuaro, but of the villagers. Nneka continued to serve as a protector and leader, her wisdom guiding her people through times of peace and prosperity. She never sought power or glory, but her actions earned her both. Her legacy endured, inspiring future generations to stand up for what was right and to fight for their homes and families. The story of Nneka, the woman warlord, became legend, a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of unity. And in the hearts of the people of Umuaro, the lioness lived on, a symbol of courage and hope for all times.